Have you ever heard the story of Van Halen, David Lee Roth, trashing a place because of brown M&Ms? It happened here in Pueblo. So there's a legendary story about Van Halen. They used to have in their contract something that was so ridiculous that people thought artists are losing their minds. What would happen is if they didn't have everything line up exactly from their contract, things wouldn't work with the sound, the lights might fall apart. And so they put in their contract something that has confused people for years. Hey, no brown M&Ms in our dressing room, and we need all this stuff. David Lee Roth says that all they had to do at every single gig was walk into the green room and see if there was brown M&Ms in it. And when Van Halen got here to the university here in Pueblo, for some reason, they had just gone ahead and skipped through a bunch of the contract and thinking, we don't need to really do everything that it says. We'll just do what we can. And so what happened is Van Halen gets here to this city and finds out that they have brown M&Ms in the bowl in their dressing room. So he trashed the dressing room before the show. They had set all the heavy equipment at a weight that was so strong it crashed through the floor, ruined all of this equipment. It caused over $85,000 worth of damage. So the show did not go on that night. Van Halen was blamed for being prima donnas who needed brown M&Ms to be removed from the M&M bowl in their dressing room, when in reality, Van Halen was asking every client to read every single line, honor what they were needing and asking, because if they didn't, could be hurt or killed with the pyrotechnics. It's one of the great examples of coming up with a solution to see if somebody's really going to do what they're doing. That's part of the promise, to take the time to read this entire contract and do that ridiculous request, because just like in Van Halen's case, they had a reason for that ridiculousness, but they put it in there for a reason. No brown M&Ms. Keep the promise.